everyone! Welcome to another episode of Virtual Community Kitchen. My name is Roxanne McCleary, and today I'm going to be making a budget-friendly meal for you. It's called peanut noodles with pork. So I've already boiled a big pot of water. It's got a little bit of salt in there. It's boiling really well right now. And then I've got these Farke noodles. Farke is probably the brand. They're chow mein noodles. And there's quite a big bag here. They're not very expensive, so that's great. I'm just gonna put the whole bag in the water and cook it for not very long. It only says about 2 minutes. So let's do that. There we go. Okay, the noodles are finished cooking. It only took a couple minutes. And now I'm going to take this measuring cup and fill it with about half a cup of the liquid from the noodles. And we're gonna save it for later. So I'm just I don't know, this is how I'm gonna do it. There's probably other ways that you could. Oh, I keep getting noodles in there. I think we're probably going to get a few noodles in there, but that's all right. Maybe a little bit more. There. That ought to do it. That's about half a cup, so perfect. So we're just gonna put that aside for now, and I'm going to drain the noodles with a colander. Whoops. Just move this tap out of the way. So the next step is to make a little bit of a sauce. This is where the peanut butter comes in. I'm going to take 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter and just pour it in. Now, I like the pure peanut butter. Sometimes it's a little bit more expensive, but I figure it's worth it just so that you're not getting a bunch of sugar and other oils and chemicals and preservatives and things. So that's why I got this peanut butter, even though it costs a little bit more. That's okay. So 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter. Here's a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Then I've got some sesame oil, and this is really good stuff. I just love the smell of it. So we're gonna put in 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Okay. And then I've got some just regular white vinegar. You could use rice wine vinegar if you like, or if you want, you can add a bit of sugar or salt and pepper to kind of spice that up a bit. So 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and then 2 tablespoons of this water. Okay, and then I have 2 carrots grated up here in this bowl, and we're gonna add that to the sauce as well. Okay, and then we just whisk it all up. I can smell the sesame oil. It smells good. Okay, so I've got my old pot here, and I'm just going to add the noodles that we've drained back into the pot. And I mean, you could use another bowl or something if you like, but this way it's just less dishes. Okay, and then the sauce goes in with that. And then we'll toss the noodles and set them aside. Oops. Probably a spatula would be better for that, but that's okay. Use what you have. We're in a daycare right now, so we're using what we have. So I'm just kind of tossing that around, trying to blend it in a bit. Get all the carrots and peanut butter in there. Ooh, yeah, now I can smell the peanut butter too. It's looking good. Okay, next up we're going to heat a big skillet over medium-high heat. So, about there. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of this sesame oil. And we're going to cook up the ground pork in there. Sesame oil is something that you might want to purchase and have on hand for if you like making stir fries and things, because it just goes really well with any sort of stir fry. Smells great. Okay, here we have some ground pork. It's all gonna go in. Uh-oh. So it's stuck. There we go. Okay. And I have here the white top, or the white part of the green onions. So sometimes they're called scallions as well. I'm just gonna add that in there. And I'll break up the pork a little bit. All right, the ground pork is broken up a little bit better here, and the scallions are cooking. And this smells fantastic. You guys, I wish you could be here in the room right now to smell it. It's beautiful. Okay, and then I also have 4 cloves of garlic that have been already minced up. We're going to stir that in. And last but not least, a little bit of ginger. So you can use fresh ginger if you like, but for convenience sake and because we already had some of this handy, I'm just going to use the jarred ginger. And I think this will be enough. You can use more or less to your taste. It's up to you. But we'll try this. See how that goes. Oh, man. Okay, our dish is just about ready. What I'm going to do is take the cooked up ground pork and just put it in with the noodles and sauce. And then we'll toss it all around, mix it up real good, and then it's ready to serve. So, through the magic of video, I found a spatula. I'll use that to stir up my noodles here. Another thing you can do is add a little bit of the starchy water. Remember when I was struggling to get that out of the pot? We can pour a little bit of that in there just to kind of loosen things up a little bit so it's not so sticky. Yeah, and maybe I'll put in a little bit more. All right, I heated it up on the element for a little bit longer and stirred it up and added more of the starchy water, and it's ready to serve. So let's see if I can make this look pretty. It's just the smell, I can't get over it. Okay, and then I have the greens from the green onions. Remember I used the whites earlier? Now I'm just going to use a little bit of them for decoration. And if you like cilantro, we're going to add a little bit of cilantro on top as well, just for a little bit of garnish. And there you have it. That's peanut noodles with pork.